You know what pains me the most? When I recorded a full video and I was on the wrong scene on OBS, so my mic wasn't recording anything. And basically, I just talked to myself for well, I didn't really finish it all the way. Like, I wasn't at the conclusion of the video, but I was close to it, right? I was close to ending the video. It was like 7 minutes in, and I look and I just wasn't recording anything. So that's painful. But with that being said, guys, today what I got for you guys is a pretty sad statistic that I want to talk about in this video because, like, just read this, okay? Now, this is from N Wokeness. I don't know how credible they are, and I don't know where they got this statistic from. They could have made it up, but I'm just gonna assume for this video that it is real, okay? So, N Wokeness, a page on Twitter, said that in 1940, 96% of all children in the US were born to a mother and a father. I think that's amazing. 96%, bro. That's just ridiculous. Like, that's crazy to think about it. Especially now in the year of 2024. I was about to say 2023, but now in the year 2024, 96% of children had a mom and a dad. I think that's incredible. And I feel like that's just really, really good for the kid in general. But today, unfortunately, 40% of children are born to single mothers in the United States. 64% of black, 42% of Hispanic, and 24% of white children are raised without a father presence. Now let's just take a step back and go one by one of everything. So first of all, 40% of children are born to single mothers in the United States. 40%, that's almost 1 in 2 kids have no dad. That, like, think about how disruptive and how just sad that is, right? Like, us men, we have to be better, okay? Like, I get it, unexpected pregnancies, you don't want to raise a child, but you have to, man. Like, that's your kid. There's no way you're just gonna leave your kid being raised by the mother. That's it. Like, I just don't understand, for the most part, deadbeat dads or dads that just pack their bags and leave. I don't understand it. You decided to do the deed with the girl. Now you have to pay the consequence, or not really pay the consequences. That kind of sounds messed up, but that's your own flesh and blood. That's your own child. You're really going to be leaving it to the mom so the mom could raise it, and you're never going to be around. You don't want to see your child grow up, and you don't want to provide for the child, and you don't want to see what your child becomes. Like, really? That's I feel like men have to be better in that regards, but also girls too. Like, girls, like, you guys have to, I guess, just be more agreeable, I guess, with the father. I don't really know. I don't really know how or why most dads leave. It could be from financial stuff. It could be just arguing, maybe it could be the girl being delusional. I don't even know, you know what I mean? But as a man seeing this, it just sucks to see that 40% of children have no dad, or 40% of children being born to no dad. Like, that's just super disappointing, you know what I mean? And now let's continue with the rest of this tweet here. So 64% of black, bro, that's just insane. 64% of black kids have no dad, or are being born without a dad. 64. Like, there's just no way, right? Like, man, that looking at that, reading that is just sad. It really is, man. Like, a lot of black kids out there, I really hope for the best, man. I really do. I mean, to all the black moms working, trying to provide for the child with no dad, I respect you, and I just hope nothing for the best, man. And Kevin Samuels, listen, when I read that statement, or when I read that statement of 64% being black, it just reminds me of Kevin Samuels, man. And when he used to make those live streams, right, those Instagram live streams, just telling people, hey, get married, you know what I mean? And why did you leave your baby daddy, and all this type of stuff. He was basically encouraging the black community to get married, and it just seems like they're really not anymore, because, I mean, looking at this, 64%, it's just very, very sad, very, very heartbreaking. And so, man, seeing that was pretty painful. Now, 42% Hispanic. I'm Hispanic, if you guys didn't know, and seeing that as well, man, just heartbreaking, man. Like, as I said, I just don't get it. I just don't get why guys just pack their bags and leave, bro. Like, that's your own flesh and blood. Like, I don't know. And then 24% of white children. 24%, that's actually not bad. That's definitely pretty good, you know what I mean, for the most part. There really isn't too much to worry about when it comes to white children being raised with no dad, but still 24%, we need to bring that down. We need to bring all these numbers down, especially black and Hispanic. We need to bring those down tremendously. And also white children, you know, no matter if you're black, white, Mexican, American, whatever, there needs to be like something needs to happen. Okay, the dads need to step up, or the mothers need to step up, and they just need to figure it out and work it out instead of having their emotions and bullcrap in the way, and just really affecting the child psychologically, whatever, growing up. Because growing up without a father is pretty detrimental, okay, whether you believe it or not. Because let's say if you're a guy, right, having a single mom, you don't really know what it's like to be a man, because as I said, you never had that father figure. You don't know what it's like to work hard every day, you know, to go crazy. Now listen, you might have a stepdad, and I think that is great, you know, but again, this is single mothers we're talking here, okay? It's the same thing for girls too. Like when girls get raised up with no dad, right, they don't know what a real man is about, you know. They just look at men for, I guess, satisfaction, you know what I mean? And so, like, this is just really sad and discouraging. Fortunately for me, I did grow up with the mom and dad. Sure, they weren't together my entire life. They actually separated when I was like really, really young. I think like 3 or 4 years old. But I still saw both of them my entire life. I still speak to both my mom and my dad. I would say mostly every day. Well, I live with my mom, so obviously I see her and speak to her every day. And my dad too, I speak to him for the most part during the week, you know. So I'm very glad and I'm very thankful that I had that experience. And I'm very, very thankful that my mom and dad are a part of my life. And there are some kids out there where it's just not like that, you know. They have no dad, they have no mom, and it's really sad, man. It really, really is. So I just wanted to show you guys this statistic right here, because we just need to do better. You know what I mean? Like, we just can't let this continue. We have to just figure it out, come together as man and woman, and just do it for the kid, man. I don't even care what your differences are. You have to be together because of the kid. Like, you just can't raise your kid and just quit on it, you know. Like, basically, if you're, especially the guy, right, since it's mostly single mothers, to the guy, man, like, you just can't quit on your kid. And same thing as a mom, like, you just can't quit on your kid and pack your bags. Even though, yeah, you guys might not like each other, but you have a kid now. It's, your life's different. You can't be worrying about what's going on, like, oh, you know, like she said this or this and this, you know. Now, cheating is one thing, okay? Cheating, I feel like, is definitely unacceptable. But if you guys are just having arguments and you're really gonna leave your child to be raised by a single parent just because of a little stupid argument, I think that's just immature. You have to grow up in this situation, you know. Like, if you have a kid, you really do have to grow up. And I feel like most people aren't just growing up, man. They just, I don't know. Like, I don't know why this is happening. You know, it could be with the music and the TV shows and, you know, like the Cardi B's, the Make the Stallions. It could be the rappers, you know, talking about going crazy with girls all the time. It could be that, but I just don't know, man. I feel like it's just a lot of factors that are in this situation, and unfortunately, I guess this is just how it is. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments, man. Do you guys think that this is a real statistic, or do you guys think that's fake? What do you think people could do to fix this, man, and to make this not as bad as it seems? I personally think that people just need to grow up for the most part. And if you have a child with somebody, you decided to have that child. Don't matter if you're a guy or a girl, you decide to have that child. So you have to make those sacrifices to raise the child, you know what I mean? And that's just how I think, and that's just my opinion. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, of course, drop a like and subscribe if you're brand new. Follow all my social and everything down in the description. It's been your boy Daniel, and I am out.